Nothing yet. I'm waiting for somebody. Just water. Thanks. This is the part that I hate the most. The waiting. It drives me nuts. Have you ever noticed how patient we have to be for everything? Sitting in traffic, deliveries, lingering in line for the bathroom, gripping your wallet till payday. It's a never-ending drag. Women do the most waiting of all. We have to wait for the pimple to fade, our breasts to come in, our period to come. Or for just a simple text back. Women have become masters of waiting. And yes, there's the longest wait of all. Pining for a good person to enter your life. The hoping and simpering and trial and error and wishing and heartbreak. The waiting. I always hated being the first person to arrive on a date. I'm a prompt person, but it didn't aid me. It just gave me too much time to think. And I would start to second guess every single little thing because I am too many things. It's true. I'm the veritable chameleon. What do you want me to be? I can be anything. Throughout my years of dating, I have collected a full catalog, a plethora of personas. I have crossed the map on who to be and came back with choices. Try me. You want classy? Oh, yes. Do go on. I'm obsessed with you. Yes, I have read the latest piece in the Times. I just love it here. Have you tried the caprese salad? To die for. My family goes skiing in Aspen every year with Mario Lopez's publicist cousin. When sailing in Venice, you haven't lived until you've seen Europe. Foucault? Crudité? No? Not your thing? How about hipster? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't listen to Taylor Swift. She's too mainstream. But have you heard of Psycho City Illusionist Factory? No? Yeah. Thought not. They only have like 3 songs out, so. I just started my vintage camera collection 6 months ago. It's meager at best. Of course I don't use them. They're collectibles. Yeah, no. I hate labels. I just don't see the point in putting things in box format. But if I needed a label for myself, I'd say I'm real. No. Yeah. Those didn't feel right either. What could I say? I didn't know how to be or who to be. I tried everything under the sun until something devastating happened to me. I met a boy. No, I thought he was the boy. He was handsome and funny, had a good job. And he told me all the nice things, that I was cute and sexy, and he wanted me all the time. I smiled a lot around him. I learned every one of his interests and assimilated accordingly. I baked him things. I brought him to my family's house for the holidays. Put a scarf around his neck that I knitted with my own hands. It was true love. He broke up with me on Valentine's Day, saying that I was coming on too strong and that he didn't want to tie himself to something with too much commitment. That next Christmas, I ran into him at the mall with another girl, wearing the scarf that I made him. I couldn't believe it. It's like, what? Last Christmas, I gave you my scarf, but the very next holiday, you give it to some other bitch? I was so embarrassed. Mostly because I didn't ask for all that. You come in, swoop me off my feet just to drop me like a bad habit when another woman comes along? After that, I learned my lesson. Even chameleons return to their original color eventually. Be true to yourself. Save love for those who deserve it. And wait. Just wait. So, with that realized, I began to curate a list of things that matter. Please, don't ever call me cute. I don't need to hear it. It's just icing on the cake. Instead, tell me that I mentioned something to you that you haven't been able to get off your mind in weeks. Then I'll know you hear me when I speak. Don't call me funny. I don't need to hear it. Instead, take my hand and squeeze it and tell me one of our inside jokes. Help me do the laundry and stay at my place an extra 2 hours because my cat won't leave your lap. Take my book suggestions and don't roll your eyes at me when I get excited over a Rihanna song. I know that I have anime eyes and an ass that don't quit. I've been told that I'm hot, but I'm waiting to hear your voice catch when you see me after a long absence. I don't want to go from wanton librarian to spicy Latina and back again, your quintessential manic pixie dream girl. Me? She doesn't know the finest wine vintage? Me? She knits sweaters, bakes cookies. Me? She's kind and answers your messages when they come in. I didn't go to a fancy 4-year college, but my family's pozole recipe will knock you off your feet. Learn to love those things and you'll learn to love me. That was it. Once I started looking for what matters, I didn't have to switch it up any longer. I tired of the race to the finish line for his affections, knocking other women out of place, fighting to be the last woman standing over my adversaries. I stopped trying to open doors that just slammed shut on my fingers. The minute I did that, that's when I met him. He smiles when I tell him that I've missed him. I've never wondered why he hasn't answered one of my calls. He invited my sister to dinner and plays golf with my dad so I don't have to. He doesn't expect me to know a thing about IPAs. And he's wearing the scarf that I made him earlier this year. So I think I'm on the right track this time.